Romans 8 and 12 says, therefore, brethren, we are debtors not to the flesh, to live according to the flesh. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God. For you did not receive the spirit of bondage again to fear, but you received the spirit of adoption, whereby by whom we cry, Abba, Father. The Spirit himself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ, if indeed we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. God has intentionally made us his children. You may be seated. I thought about how some 28 years ago, God took my mother from me. And 28 years later, I still love her like it was yesterday. I thought about how I started off at the youngest of 8 children and how much love we had among our siblings and how we were taught to love one another and to take care of one another and to be there for one another. And I thought about how all but 3 of us are gone now. And it made me realize that God, in making us his children, would have us to understand that it's really not about our earthly families, but it's about our spiritual families. God would have us to know and understand that our earthly families are only here for a while with us. But even after our earthly families are gone, if we are children of God, then we still have a spiritual family. You see, only in the church do we refer to one another as brothers and sisters. And that's on purpose because God has made us his children. God has said to us when mama's gone, when dad is gone, when brother and sisters are gone, that he's still here with us. He said he would be with us always, even until the end of the age. And it's just good to know that even in this world, that God has already prepared for us another family when our biological families are gone, that we will have another family that not only lasts in this world, but will last in the world to come. Because when you get to heaven, it won't be about who your mama and your daddy was on earth. It won't be about who your biological brothers and sisters were while you were here on earth. But it's going to all be about who did you serve the Lord with while you were here on earth? Who did you go to the homeless shelter with? Who did you witness with? Who did you sing in the choir with? Who did you usher on the usher board with? Who was it that you worked with diligently for the Lord while you were here on planet Earth? You see, because only what we do for Christ will last. Verse 14 says, for as many as are led by the Spirit of God, these are the sons of God. When you have made that decision to do it God's way, and you've allowed the Spirit within you to lead your life, That's when you become a child of God. See, you can't be a child of God walking in darkness, not walking according to the Spirit. Oh, nothing can do me like the blood of Jesus. What can make